Hello guys, welcome to the fiction series. Today we are gonna see, what if Naruto was the owl princess and got harem? Huge shout out to SEVERE999 for this story. If you want more awesome fan fiction like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So without wasting any time, let's get into the video. Konoha is up in flames as a giant toad and a red-headed woman using her chakra chains was holding down the nine-tailed fox demon known as the Kyuubi just miles away from the Burning Leaf village. A blonde-haired man appeared holding a small newborn baby in his arms and placed the baby in front of the fox. Chief Toad. Hurry up Minato, we can't hold him for long. Minato. Just a little longer Chief Toad and Kushina. I'm almost ready. Minato started doing hand signs as Kushina fell to her knees looking at her newborn child in front of the rampaging fox. Kushina. Minato, are we really going to use our own son Naruto for this? I don't want him to be hated by the villagers, he is going to be alone. Minato. I can't just someone to sacrifice their child, plus we both only Naruto can contain the Kyuubi. After finishing the hand sign, a blue flame symbol appeared on the ground and an owl-like humanoid appeared out of the portal. Minato. Who are you? Stolas. I'm Stolas, one of many princes of hell, may I ask why and how you summoned me here in this universe, young man? Minato. I don't know, this was supposed to summon Shinigami, but you appeared. Stolas was in deep thought as the fox kicked the Chief Toad off and went to swing at Stolas, only for Minato to push him out of the way. Chief Toad. I'm sorry Minato, he is too strong. The giant toad vanishes in a poof of smoke as Stolas got back on his feet to turn to see the giant demon fox. Stolas. I take it you summoned me to handle this fox. Minato. We need your help to seal the Kyuubi in our son Naruto. Stolas looked down to see the now crying newborn baby. Stolas. So they want this fox sealed in this child, I might be able to get a soul or two out of this, but he did save me. Stolas' thought was cut off as the fox demon went to attack Naruto, going to impale the child with a large claw, but only for both Minato and Kushina to be impaled instead to Stolas' surprise. Minato. Please Stolas, seal the demon. Stolas. So they are willing to do all this for their own child. Remembering his own little girl Octavia who just hatched out of her egg 3 months ago. Stolas walked over to the newborn Naruto and picked him up. Naruto stopped crying as he looks at Stolas' face and started to smile. Stolas smiled back and looked over to Minato and Kushina. Stolas. For saving my life I will seal this Kyuubi in your child, but only in one condition. Kushina. What is it? Minato. Anything, even our souls. Stolas waved his hand and shook his head no as Naruto trying to grab his tie. Stolas. What a strange child. No, none of that, I want your son to marry my daughter. Minato and Kushina have a look of shock, but they looked at Stolas and then Naruto. They both looked at each other and nods. Minato. We agree. Stolas took a deep breath. Stolas. Good, it's a deal, get ready, say your last words to your son, because when the fox is sealed, you both will bleed out and die. Stolas' eyes glowed and created symbols around the fox. The fox started to turn into red energy and started going into Naruto. Minato. Sorry Naruto, your mom and I won't be around, but please, remember that we will always be watching. Kushina. Naruto, always keep your rooms clean, eat healthy and be good to your future wife, or else you be sorry. They both placed their hands on Naruto's belly as a seal appeared. Kushina. Minato. We love you Naruto. The fox vanishes as they both fall to the ground dead. Stolas with tears in his eyes, covered Naruto up as he feels many souls approaching fast. Stolas placed Naruto back down and placed his hand on Naruto's forehead. Stolas. I'm sorry child, but I know one day you will be a great man and will make my little girl happy. Until then Naruto. Stolas opened a portal, walked through as Sarutobi and other ninjas appeared at the scene. 6 years later. Octavia ends up in Konoha Woods after reading her father's book. She was scared of going to Lulu Land again, so she took the book and opened a portal and run through it. After some time, walking in the wood enjoying the new world. She finally come to a small field full of flowers and started playing in it. After some time enjoying the bright colors and smell of the flowers. Hey you. Octavia jumps up to see 3 boys approaching her. Big kid. Look guys, it's a freaky bird girl. Ha ha ha. Red shirt kid. What the hell are you, a demon? Blue shirt kid. Let's teach this bird demon a lesson. Octavia. Please don't hurt me, I didn't do anything wrong. Big kid. Shut up bird monster. The 3 boys surrounds Octavia and started to push her around. Octavia. Stop it, please. Octavia started to cry as the big kid pushed her down and picked up a big rock. Big kid. Let's see if she bleeds. Octavia. No. Before the big kid can throw the rock at her, a fist came out of nowhere and hit the big kid face, sending him over to the other 2 kids. Big kid. Ow, who did that? The blonde-haired kid run over to Octavia to shield her from the three kids. Big kid. It's that bastard Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto. How about you pick on someone your own size? Big kid. You shit, you going to pay for that, get him guys. Naruto. Bring it. I won't let you hurt her. Naruto and the three kids started throwing punches at each other. Octavia watches Naruto started to lose ground and the three kids started overpower him. They begin to kicking Naruto on the ground. Octavia watched as the kid named Naruto getting hurt. Octavia. Leave him alone. The force from Octavia's scream pushes the three kids off their feet and looked over shadowy form that Octavia took, making the three kids run away. Big kid. Run away. Redshirt kid. Let's get out of here. As the three kids vanish in the woods, Octavia calmed down and run over to Naruto. Octavia. Are you alright? Naruto opened his eyes and looked at Octavia. She locked eyes with Naruto's beautiful blue eyes and blushed at the sight. Naruto. I'm fine, are you okay? Octavia blushed even more as Naruto got on his feet and got up close to her with big smile. Octavia. I'm alright. Are you not scared of me? Naruto. No, why should I? Octavia. Because I'm a demon, all humans are scared of demons. Naruto placed his hand on Octavia's head and smiled to her surprise. Naruto. I don't think you're a demon, you're too cute to be a demon. I'm Naruto Uzumaki, nice to meet ya. Octavia turns a deep red and took a step back from embarrassment. Octavia. I'm Octavia Gosha, thank you for helping me. Naruto. Don't mention it. Hi, want to see something? Octavia. Naruto. Come on. Naruto grabbed Octavia's hand and started to walk her through the woods. Octavia blushing while looking at Naruto holding her hand guiding through the forest. Naruto. Here it is. See. Octavia looked in surprise as she sees a large field of mutable kinds of colorful flowers. Octavia. This is beautiful. Naruto. You like it? Octavia. I love it. Come on, let's play. For an hour both Naruto and Octavia played in the flower fields. After playing tag they both lay on the grass looking up at the clouds. Octavia. Naruto, can I ask you something? Naruto turned to look at the little owl girl. Naruto. Sure, what is it? Octavia. When we grow up. She gulps and looked over at Naruto. Octavia. Can we get married? She closed her eyes fearing of the answer, but only for her shock as Naruto places a red flower in her feathers and smiles. Naruto. Sure, that sounds fun. Octavia. Promise. Naruto. Promise. Octavia blushed again as a figure came into the fields. Stolas. Octavia. Are you here? Octavia. Daddy. Octavia got up to run over to her father, Stolas picked her up and they hugged. Stolas. There you are, you got me so worried. Are you alright? Octavia. I'm fine, Daddy, he helps me. Stolas looked over where Octavia was pointing and sees Naruto again. Stolas. Thank you for helping my little girl, Naruto. Naruto. You're welcome, sir. Naruto rubbed the back of his head and Stolas patted his head. Stolas. You really are a good lad until we meet again, Naruto. Octavia. Bye, Naruto, don't forget your promise. Naruto. I won't. Bye, Octavia. The two demons disappeared, leaving Naruto alone for the time being. As Stolas popped up in Octavia's room, he placed her on the bed. Octavia. Daddy, how did you know Naruto's name? Stolas. We meet before a long time ago, may I ask what's that promise you two made? Octavia. He promised to marry me one day. Stolas looked at her shock, but then begins to laugh. Octavia. What's so funny, Daddy? Stolas. Sorry my dear, it's just that you two are already arranged to be married. Octavia looked at her dad in shock and blush. Octavia. We already arranged. She squealed in excitement as she covered herself up in the bed. Octavia. I can't wait to see Naruto again. 8 years later. Outside the Konoha's hospital, a young 14-year-old Naruto is angry at the silver spiky hair masked ninja lazily reading a book. Naruto. What do you mean you can't train me, Kakashi-sensei? Kakashi. Look Naruto, I'm have to focusing Sasuke training, you know he's up against Gaara, he's going to need all the help he can get. Naruto. What about me? I have a match against Neji. Kakashi took a deep sigh and closed his eye. Kakashi. I'm going to be blunt with you, Naruto, you were here to help Sasuke to pass the first part of the Chunin exams, because it was a 3-man team, I'm surprised you made it this far, so just try not get yourself killed. Naruto. Are you beeping kidding me? What about that shit you said back at the bell test? Those abandon the mission are trash, but those who abandon their friends are worse than trash. Kakashi. I do mean that, but only for real ninjas, Naruto. You will never be a real ninja, and you need to find a new dream, because the one that will become Hokage is Sasuke Uchiha. Now go home and leave me alone. Kakashi vanished in the cloud of smoke, leaving an angry Naruto alone. Naruto. Grrr beep you Kakashi. Naruto made his way down the street until he saw Sakura and Ino ahead of him. Naruto. Sakura, hold up. Sakura and Ino stopped to turn around to see Naruto. They were not happy to see him as he ran up to them. Sakura. What the hell do you want now Naruto? Naruto. I was wondering if you come and help me train and… Bam. Sakura and Ino both hit Naruto's face hard and he went flying to a wall. Sakura. For the last time Baka I'm not going on a date with you. We on our way to cheer on Sasuke. Ino. Yeah Naruto, how about you crawl under a rock somewhere? Sakura. Ino is right, you need to just give up Naruto, you got lucky with Kiba and there's no way you will win against my Sasuke. Let's get away from this trash Ino, Sasuke needs us. They lift Naruto as he got back on his feet trying to hold his tears in and started to run as fast as he can to the woods. Before Naruto knew it, he was at a large field full of colorful flowers. Naruto. All this time, all that hard work, and I even saved their beeping life. Naruto fall to the ground looking up in the darkening skies. Naruto. I show them and I will give them all hell when I become Hokage. Closing his eyes Naruto fall asleep in the field of flowers. Meanwhile in hell at the palace of Stolas Gosha. An angry Octavia was watching Naruto in her crystal ball that Stolas give to her when she wants to see him. Today was the last straw, she has been forced to watch Naruto's life for the past years and it pains her to see her future husband being treated like that. Octavia. Those mother beepers. How dare they do that to my Naruto. She stopped as she looked over to small table by her bed, seeing that same red flower that Naruto gave her all those years ago. She took a deep breath as Stolas walked in. Stolas. Octavia my dear, is everything alright? Octavia. No dad, Naruto is hurting again can I please help him? He has no one to help him to become a ninja. Stolas looked out the window thinking making Octavia think he will say no again. Stolas. You know sweetie, I believe you're right. I think it's time to help our dear boy. Octavia. Thank you daddy. I go get my things. She gives her dad a deep hug and started packing her thing. Naruto was walking to his apartment door and stopped to take a deep breath. Naruto. Maybe a good shower and sleep will do me some good. He opens the door and walked in his apartment. Naruto. I'm home. He walked past his living room not noticing Octavia and Stolas on his couch. Naruto. Man, what a long day. Octavia. Hi Naruto. Naruto. Hi. Naruto stopped in his tracks and looked over at the two anthropomorphic owls. Octavia runs over and gives Naruto a big hug. Octavia. I miss you so much Naruto. Naruto jumped back in shock and pointed at the two owls. Naruto. Gah. What the hell, who are you and how did you get in here? Octavia. Don't say you forgot about me. She smiles and gives a small giggle pulled out to show Naruto a red flower in her hand. Naruto looked at the flower and looked at Octavia. Naruto. October Octavia. Octavia. Yes. She smiles at Naruto as Stolas walked up to him and bowed. Stolas. Greeting, Naruto Uzumaki I'm Octavia's father Stolas Gosha, one of many princes of hell. Naruto looked at Stolas but can't help but ask. Naruto. Have we met before? Stolas. Yes, from the night when you were born. I'm the one who sealed the Kyuubi since your father summoned me to do so. For the cost of you being an arranged marriage to my daughter of course. Naruto just stand there with a blank face as Octavia joyfully whip around his arm tightly. Naruto. You my father arranged marriage. Stolas. Yeah, your father oh what's his name oh Minato that's it. But that Naruto fall to the floor fainted with Octavia trying to wake him up. Octavia. Dad. You overwhelmed him. Stolas. Oh dear, sorry about that. Naruto slowly opened his eyes seeing Octavia face over his own. Realizing that his head is on her lap, he jumped up to her surprise. Naruto. Gah. Sorry about that. Octavia. It's fine. I was actually enjoying it. Both Octavia and Naruto as Stolas cleared his throat to get their attention. Stolas. I hate to break you two lovebirds out of the mood, but we still need to talk. Naruto. Oh, right. So, you two are here for the marriage. Octavia. Not just that Naruto, we here to help you train for your Chunin exam. Naruto looked over at Octavia in shock. Naruto. You are going to train me? Octavia. Yes, we've been studying about this universe history and able to get scrolls for you. Also, my dad I will also teach you the demonic black art. After watching how you are treated all this time, I'm not going to stand by and let my future husband be kicked around like a damn dog. Naruto. Wait you've been watching me? Even in the bathroom? Octavia blushed while waving her hands. Octavia. No, my dad made sure that no one can see the bathroom. Trust me I tried. Naruto. What was that? Octavia. Nothing. Stolas clap his hands. Stolas. Well, I think that'd be enough for the night, I still need to get back to hell to get some things. I'll be back in the morning so we can talk to the Hokage about your living expenses. But that Stolas vanished and Naruto looked over at Octavia. Naruto? You're not going? Octavia. No, I be staying here for the time being. Naruto blushed a little but started to yawn and stretch his arms. Naruto. Well, I'm heading to bed, I'll take a shower in the morning. You can have my bed, I'll go sleep on the floor. Naruto grabbed the pillow and blanket. Octavia came out of the bathroom in her nightgown with a blush. Naruto blushed a little and turned off the lights. Naruto. Good night Octavia. Naruto lay down on the floor and covered himself up until he feels someone getting in the covers. Naruto. Octavia. What are you doing? Octavia. Hush, I've been waiting 6 years to be here with you Naruto and yawn, I want to enjoy this. Naruto smiled as he embraces Octavia and fall into a deep sleep on the floor of the apartment. In hell at Stola's palace. Stella. Are you beeping kidding me? How dare you arrange my daughter to marry a human? Do you know the laws? Stolas dodge a flying pot. Stolas. Only in this universe Stella, it doesn't apply to this one. Stella, I don't want our girl to go through what we went through. This boy, Naruto has a good heart and I can tell he can make her happy. And I know deep down you want the something for her. Stella took a deep breath and looked out the window. Then turned to look at Stolas. Stella. Fine, but I will be testing him. I'll see if he is worthy of my girl. Naruto slowly opened his eyes, looking up at the ceiling as the morning light coming through the window. He feels something very warm and soft laying on his chest. Naruto. What the? He looked under the covers to see Octavia laying on top of him. Face turning red and in shock as Octavia stir in her sleep and open her eyes looking at Naruto. Octavia, good morning Naruto. Naruto jump up with a yelp. Naruto. Gah. Octavia. Ah Naruto, I was sleeping so well. Wiping her eyes, she sided up and her nightgown is loosened, showing her purple bra. Naruto's face turns a deep red as he runs to the bathroom. Naruto. I'm going to take a shower. Octavia watched Naruto close the bathroom door and smiled. Getting up Octavia have a look around in his room. Octavia. I'm finally with Naruto in his room and we slept together. She notices her nightgown being lost showing her bra. Octavia's face turns a deep red and her feathers stand on end. Octavia. He saw my bra. She jumps on his bed and yell into the pillow but stop when she smells Naruto's scent. Octavia. Smells just like him. She looked to see the lone photo by the bed and picked it up. She looked at the photo of Team 7 and scowled at the sight of them especially that pink-haired girl. Octavia. Beeping bitch. Slamming the photo face down making a cracked sound, she gotten dressed up as the portal and Stolas walked in. Stolas. Knock knock. Octavia dear, I'm back. Octavia. Dad, don't just blindly walk in. Stolas. Oh, right, sorry about that. Where is Naruto? Octavia. He should be out of the shower any minute now. As soon she said that, Naruto came out to see Stolas and Octavia now sitting at the table. Naruto. Oh, good morning Stolas. Stolas. Oh, please call me dad. You are marrying my little girl after all. Naruto blushed a little, scratching the back of his head and smiled. Naruto. Okay dad. Stolas started clapping his hands in great joy. Stolas. Ho ho ho, how delightful. Octavia. Dad. Stop, this is embarrassing. Octavia hiding her face as much as she can. Naruto just smiled at that. Naruto. Wow Octavia, you are so cute when you are embarrassed. Octavia's face turned a deep red and run out of the room, make both Naruto and Stolas laughing. Stolas. Ha, oh my, okay that is enough entertainment. We need to go visit the Hokage's office so we can talk with him. Come on Octavia. Naruto. We all going? On the streets towards the Hokage's tower Naruto and Stolas are making their way as Octavia hugging tightly to Naruto's arm. Naruto had a sweat-dropped face as the villagers was whispering and watching them walking down the path. Naruto. Yeah, just a normal day in the village. Male villager. What with the two owls or they summons? Female villager. Did that nasty demon did that. Should have killed him when we had the chance. Octavia was starting to get angry and was about to say something. Naruto. Ignore them Octavia they're just dumbasses. Octavia. Alright. I'll get them later for hurting my Naruto. Octavia gives an evil smile making passing villagers scared and having the chills. Over at the Hokage's tower, the third Hiruzen was in the middle of paperwork as a knock was heard at the door. The third mumbled under his breath and took a deep puff from his pipe blowing smoke out. The third, enter. The door opened and to Saratobi's surprise. A tall humanoid owl walked in with Naruto behind with a small female owl holding his arm. The third. Naruto what's going on here? Who are your owl friends my boy? Stolas. My apologies, I'm Stolas Gosha, one of many princes of hell. The third. A prince from hell, so you are a demon. Stolas. Why yes, don't worry, I'm not here to destroy the villager still souls or whatever you humans think we do. The Hokage dropped his pipe and put his hands together with a very morose face. The third. May I ask why you are here for and why Naruto is behind you? Stolas formed a cheer to sit down. Stolas. Yes, you see, Naruto's parents and I have formed an arranged marriage to Octavia on the day of his birth. The third. What? Can you explain to me about this? Stolas. Of course, I'll explain everything. Stolas formed a large couch by Naruto and Octavia. Stolas. Naruto, please sit down, you going to have to hear this too. After a long story of Stolas explaining about him being summoned by Minato, how he sealed the Kyuubi in Naruto, the deal they made, and how his parents died that. Stolas glanced over at Naruto, who had a look of shock but later deep sadness as tears start coming out as Octavia hugged him tightly. The third. So Naruto already known the secret. Guessing there no need to hide everything now. Naruto, I'm sorry that I kept it a secret from you, I was planning to tell you when you become Chunin, but I was wrong. Naruto. Why did you hide this for me, Gramps? The third. Your parents made a lot of enemies from the last ninja war. What you think they do when they find out they have a child, and not only that the child also has the Kyuubi. Octavia. It will be an all-out war due to the Kyuubi's attack. The village can't handle a war. The third. That is correct, Octavia. Hiruzen open a secret compartment under his desk and pull out a key with a scroll. The third. This is for you, Naruto. Naruto. A key. What it's for? The third. It's a key and map to your parents' house. Be sure to use your blood on the key to unlock the seal around the property. After that, be sure to let Kakashi know where you move so he can train you too. Naruto. About that old man. Naruto told the Hokage everything what Kakashi said and that Stolas will be helping him with the training. The Hiruzen was shaking in rage hearing all this. The third. That Kakashi, I bet the conceal must be involved in this. Octavia. We've been watching Naruto for years now. Are they the reason why my Naruto been living like this? The third. Yes, I done everything I can for Naruto at this point without revealing his identity. Which that reminds me, Naruto, is the cancels finds out about any of this they might demand for your death and everything from your parents' house for that brat of Uchiha. Naruto. Thanks, Gramps, but don't worry, I think I be in good hands. Looking over to Stolas and Octavia next to him, Naruto smiled as did everyone else. Stolas. Wonderful, I think we done here. Stolas got back up and walked out the door with Naruto and Octavia following close behind. The third. Naruto. Naruto stopped at the door and looked over at the old Hokage. The third. I'm sorry for everything you went through. Naruto. It's alright, Gramps, I was mad at first, but I understand now. Naruto ran out, leaving the old Hokage alone in his office. Picking up his pipe, Hiruzen lighted back up, taking a big puff out of it with a single tear running his cheek. The third. Thank you, Naruto, I promise on your parents' honor I'll make it up to you. Naruto and the two old demons walked out of the tower, hearing a growling sound. Stolas. What is that sound? Both Stolas and Octavia look at Naruto, who was holding his stomach. Naruto. Sorry, I haven't eaten anything all day. Stolas. I believe we should find a place to eat before we go over to your new place. Naruto. I know just the place, follow me. Naruto started to run off as Octavia and Stolas looked at each other as they both smiled. They began to follow after Naruto, wondering but knowing what they were going to eat. Naruto, Octavia and Stolas are making their way down the street of the marketplace. As the more and more villagers glaring at them passing by. Octavia hugged Naruto's arm, glaring back at the villagers, making them away in fear with a deep chill running down their spines. Flashback. 8-year-old Octavia is crying as she is watching Naruto being attacked by the mob of villagers on her orb in her room. Octavia. Daddy. Daddy. Stolas opened the door and entered the room. He walked over to the little crying Octavia. Stolas. What's wrong, my little princess? Octavia. Daddy, they hurting him, they hurting my Naruto. Stolas. What? He looked into the orb to see little Naruto being kicked around by the villagers. Stolas was shaking in rage. Stolas. They beeping dare lay their hands on him. Octavia. Hurry, daddy, stop them. Stolas grabbed his as Octavia was covering her teary eyes and was about to cast a spell until he saw one of the villagers that was about to hit the knocked out Naruto with a club got his head cut off. As the body hit the floor, the Hokage and two Ambu appeared next to Naruto, making the villagers back off. The third. What the hell is the meaning of this? Villager 1. Lord Hokage, the Kyuubi must pay for what it did to my son. Villager 2. Yeah, that demon must die. The third. I see, Ambu killed them for breaking my laws. And for the rest of you 3 months in jail for watching and cheering about this. The old man picked up the knocked out Naruto and walked away as the sounds of screaming was heard behind them. Stolas took a very deep breath and put the back down after watching this. Octavia. Daddy, what happened? Are you not going to help Naruto? Stolas smiled at Octavia and petted her head. Stolas. No, my dear, it looks like he is in good hands for the time being. Octavia. But. Stolas. Octavia, he is safe now and going for what we saw it won't happen again for a while. For now, we need to learn more about this universe Earth because and understand its history. Octavia was looking down in tears and anger. Flashback ends. As Octavia snaps back to the present to see Naruto ahead of her and her father. Naruto looked back to her and smiled as she smiles back to him with a blush. Naruto. There it is. Octavia and Stolas look at the sign on top of the restaurant reading Ichiraku Ramen. Naruto. Come on. Naruto held Octavia's hand and leading her and Stolas inside. Naruto. Hi old man, 3 bowls of ramen here. The old chef turns around with a big smile knowing the owner of the voice. Chef. Oh, Naruto my best #1 costumer. You must be very hungry if you order 3 on the dot. He sees Naruto with the 2 owl demons behind him. The chef started to sweat and in shock as the 3 sat at the counter. Dad, what going on is Naruto here? The girl came out of the kitchen to see her father froze in front of Naruto and 2 owl-looking demons. She also started to feel uneasy until Naruto waved his hand to get their attentions. Naruto. Sorry, I forgot to introduce them to you. This is Octavia and her father Stolas. Octavia, Stolas this is the owner Tucci and his daughter Am. Stolas. Pleasure to meet you. The 2 chefs snap out of it and smiled as they walked up to the 3 costumers. Tucci. Sorry about that, welcome to our restaurant. What will you all like to have? Octavia. We like what's Naruto is having, please. Stolas smiles as Octavia and Naruto blush. Tucci and Am looked at each other and smiled. Tucci. Coming right up. Then she went to the back as Am leaned in on them. Am. So, how do you 2 know Naruto? Octavia. Well, I'm his fiancé from an arranged marriage formed by both our parents. Octavia holds Naruto's hand making him blush, Am's eyes formed stars and she slammed her hands on the counter with excitement. Am. What, no way. Tenchi. Am. Get back here and give me a hand. Am. Coming dad, me and you got to hang out and talk Octavia. Octavia. I look forward to it. Am smiled as she went to the back to help her father. Some time have passed as the 3 was talking about the Lulu land and how much Octavia hates it. Naruto and Stolas both chucked at that as the bowls of ramen came in. Tenchi. This is on the house you guys, to celebrate Naruto and Octavia's engagement. Naruto. Wow, thanks old man. Octavia. Thank you. Stolas. Thank you for the kind gesture. Tenchi went over to Stolas and whispered in his ear as Naruto started to dig in. Tenchi. You will be paying for the next bowls that Naruto will order right? Stolas. Of course. Tenchi had an evil grin to him as Naruto noticed Octavia looking at the bowl. Naruto. Is there something wrong Octavia? Octavia. Oh, no. I'm just happy that we can finally eat together Naruto. She took the chopsticks and slurped up the noodles. Her glowing eyes widen and she slurped up some more. Octavia. Wow, this is very good. Stolas. Indeed, this is wonderful. Naruto. Yeah, another bowl old man. After Naruto finished his 13th bowl as Stolas was wide-eyed in shock and sweating. Tenchi stands there with a big grin as he hands Stolas the bill. Stolas' eyes almost popped out after reading and took a deep sigh. Stolas. Note to self, make Naruto pay for his own food next time. He is almost as bad as the Prince of Gluttony himself. After paying Tenchi they started to leave with Stolas sadly walking behind them. Naruto. Bye guys I stop by again sometime. Octavia. See you later. Stolas. My money. Tenchi and Am waved goodbye at them. Am. Bye, remember to come by to talk to me Octavia. Octavia. Alright. Naruto, Octavia and Stolas made their way to the gate to Naruto's parents' house. Naruto. So, this is it. My home. Octavia grabbed hold of Naruto's hand and give it a soft squeeze. Octavia. It's okay Naruto, I'm right beside you. Naruto and Octavia smiled at each other as Stolas placed his hand on Naruto's shoulder. Stolas. Go on son. Naruto took out his key, bent his thumb and placed the blood on the key. Placing the key in the gate glowed green and opened up. They passed the gate and looked at a good 3-floor mansion. Octavia. Wow, it's beautiful. Stolas. I say the garden around here is wonderful. Stolas clapping his hands as he was smelling the roses, Naruto just looked in awe and slowly walked to the door. Naruto opened the door with Octavia and Stolas follow behind. They both look around the main hall as they started to look around the place. Octavia was looking for Naruto after she found a beautiful hot spring in the back. Octavia. Naruto. Naruto, where are you? Making her way to the second floor, she sees Naruto standing in the hallway looking in the room. Octavia. Naruto, what are you looking at? She stopped as she saw what Naruto was looking at. A baby's room full of stuffed animals and a crib. Naruto's tears started to flow as Octavia started holding now shaking Naruto, crying into her solder. Naruto. They did love me, they did. Octavia. SSSHHHH, it's okay, you must have been holding it all in all this time. Look at me, Naruto. She broke the embrace and placed her hands on his chest as she looks into Naruto's eyes. Octavia. You will never be alone again, I will always, and I mean always, be by your side until death, no, until the end of the universe, I will always love you, Naruto Uzumaki. Octavia places her beak to Naruto's lips into a passionate kiss. Stolas. Ah oui. Octavia and Naruto jump in surprise and turn to see Stolas walking towards them. Octavia. Dad, how long you been there? Stolas. Long enough. The couple blush as Stolas places his hand on his head. Stolas. I can bring my servant to fix the place up and get your things at your apartment, at the meantime my boy, are you up to for some training? Naruto looked at a smiling Octavia and closed the baby's room door. Naruto. Yes, Stolas sensei. I'm ready. One day later. Naruto and Stolas are sitting in the backyard as Octavia giving the imp servants orders to decorate their new home. Stolas pulled out a book to show it Naruto. Stolas. Okay Naruto, we are going to learn this art, it's called Hell Art, many powerful demons know this magic art, know it better than our family and my father Payman. Stolas hand Naruto the book. Stolas. In order to use the magic in the book you must use your blood to sign your name on the first page of the book. Naruto. Right. Naruto did as Stolas said and signed his name and blood on the first page right under Octavia's name. The book begins to glow red and fly in the air for a second. Naruto watches the glowing red turns blue and landed back in Naruto's hands. Stolas. Wonderful, the book has accepted your name. Naruto. What will happen if it didn't? Stolas. Nothing much, you just lost your hands and eyes. Not that big of a deal now. Naruto. That a really big deal to me. Octavia is sitting at the table watching Naruto yelling at a now laughing Stolas. Octavia smiled at the scene while drinking her tea as one of her servants came out. Servant. My lady Octavia, we just fix you and Lord Naruto's room to your liking. Octavia. Thank you Jonathan. Servant. Also, what do you want us to do with baby room my lady? Octavia. Leave it be, it'd be handy when I ever lay an egg one day. Naruto turned his head looking over to Octavia in shock. Naruto. What was that? Octavia blushed and waving her hands. Octavia. Nothing dear, go back to training. Naruto was confused of Octavia's actions as Stolas coughed to get his attention. Stolas. You ready to begin? Naruto. Yes. Stolas. Good, let's start with an easy spell called Deep Despair. Opening the book to the page showing Naruto the spell. Stolas. This will bring any of your enemies into deep sorrow or madness. Naruto. Wow, so it's like using killer intent. Stolas. In a way, yes, so let's begin. Hours passed by as Naruto trained to use the spell until he lay on the ground panting. Stolas smiled at this and clapped his hands. Stolas. Very good son, I think that be it for today, and I think lunch is ready. As soon Stolas said it one of the imp servants walked outside and bowed his head. Servant. My lords, lunch is ready. Naruto. Hee, a little on the nose on that one Stolas. Naruto got up stick his hand out to Stolas to his surprise and grabbed Naruto's hand to lift him up on his feet. Stolas. Come on let's get some food. Naruto. Right. Stolas placed his hand over on Naruto's shoulder and walked inside. At the table Naruto, Octavia and Stolas started eating. Octavia. How was your training sweetie? Naruto. Going great, can't wait to use some of the more awesome spells in that book. Naruto and Octavia started laughing as Stolas shakes his head at the two when a ring at the gate was heard to get their attentions. Octavia. Who could that be? Naruto. I go check, might be the old man to see how we doing. Naruto made his way to the gate only to see a very tall man with a long spiky white hair and a ponytail. He looked down at Naruto in the eyes and give a big grin. Naruto. Can I help you? Jiraiya. Yes, are you Naruto Uzumaki? Naruto. Yeah, and who are you? Jiraiya smiled as a large toad appeared in a puff of smoke and he jumped on top of the toad with a paws. Jiraiya. I am the great toad sage Jiraiya, one of the legendary Chunin and world's greatest chick magnet. Naruto sweet drops as he can somehow see fireworks with a big sign of Jiraiya's name on it in the background. Naruto. Okay, I think I'll be closing the gate now. Jiraiya. No, wait, I want to have a talk with you. Naruto. About what? Jiraiya. Hokage sent me here to help train you, but I can't tell you the other reasons why I'm here until I come inside. So, may I come in, Naruto? Naruto looked back at his house nervously. Jiraiya. It's okay, the third told me about your new arrangement. With that info, Naruto opened the gate and let Jiraiya in the house. In the dining room, Jiraiya is sitting at the one end of the table with his arms crossed as Naruto, Octavia and Stolas sat at the other end. Octavia is holding Naruto's hand and Jiraiya smile as one of the servants pour a cup of tea for him. Jiraiya. Got to say, kid, looks like you have it good here. Naruto. What do you want to talk to me about? Jiraiya looks down at his cup of tea showing deep sorrow. Jiraiya. First, I like to say sorry, Naruto, for not being here for you. I'm your godfather. Naruto. You my godfather? Why you not here to take care of me? Jiraiya. I haven't run a very large spy network for the village. I don't stay in one place for very long, and I did try to bring you along, but that damn cancel rejects me, and the Hokage demands. And I'm sure when they find out about all of this, they will do anything to get what you have and give it to that pain in the ass Uchiha. Naruto looked down in deep thought as Octavia gripped his hand tighter. Naruto. I forgive you, Jiraiya. And please help train me with Stolas. Jiraiya smiled and got up and walked towards Naruto. Placing his hand on Naruto's head, Jiraiya gave a big smile. Jiraiya. Sure thing, kid. We can start tomorrow, but first lift up your shirt. Naruto did as Jiraiya asked and Octavia blushed as Naruto lifted up his shirt. Jiraiya looked at the seal on Naruto's belly. Stolas. Looks like another seal is placed on him. Jiraiya. Yeah, look like Orochimaru's work, alright. Naruto. So that's what that bastard did to me. Jiraiya. Okay, Naruto, be ready because this is going to hurt. Naruto. What are you ga? Naruto was cut off as Jiraiya canceled the seal on his belly. Naruto fell to the floor as Octavia rushed to his side. Octavia. Naruto. Is he alright? Jiraiya. He be alright, just going to be out for a while. Octavia nodded her head and picked up Naruto to carry him to the bedroom, leaving Jiraiya and Stolas alone. Jiraiya. So, Stolas, have you ever read Uchiha? Stolas. No, I believe I haven't. Jiraiya smiled and pulled out a book. Jiraiya. Well, my friend, it's time for you to read the most amazing book in the world. Naruto stirred in his sleep as he opened his eyes to see Octavia sitting next to him on the bed. Octavia was petting his head. Naruto. Octavia. Octavia. SSSHHH, don't ruin the moment. Naruto smiled at that and looked around the new design room showing galaxies, stars, and planets around the room. Naruto. How long was I out? Octavia. About an hour, Jiraiya and Dad are waiting for us downstairs. Naruto. Then I should head back down. Before he could get up, Octavia pushed him back down and got over on top of him. Naruto blushes as he and Octavia face each other. Octavia smiled at that as she blushes. Octavia. I think I have a better idea about my Naruto. Naruto. Really, and what is that? Octavia softly hit his chest and giggled. Octavia. You are so hard-headed sometimes. Octavia softly kissed Naruto's lips and went over to nip at Naruto's ear. Naruto's face turns a deep red as Octavia started grinding him. She let out a small moan and started to pant heavily with a smile as she feels Naruto's hard staff. Looking at Naruto, she leaked her beak. Octavia. I think at dinner time. Naruto. Boo, but we are not married yet. Octavia. I'm from hell, we don't give a shit about that, all we care about is loyalty. But that Octavia kisses Naruto in full force, shoving her tongue in his mouth. Her beak draws blood from Naruto's lips as their tongues begin fighting for domination. The battle stopped as Octavia breaks the kiss with a bridge of saliva stringing out their mouths. Staring at each other, panting hard. Octavia sat up and unbuttoned her top, revealing her purple bra to a red-faced Naruto. As she was about to reach around to take off the bra. Jiraiya. What the hell do you mean by that? Hearing that from downstairs, Naruto and Octavia quickly got dressed as they ran down to see what happened. They both peeked down to see Stolas and Jiraiya face to face. Both angry and drunk from sake. Stolas. I'm saying that I can write better than that. You old whack job. Jiraiya. Oh, is that so? How about a beat, feather brain? You write a book that outsells my books and the winner gets 15,000,000 yen. Stolas. Alright, but the loser must walk down the streets naked all the way to the women's bathhouse to get their ass kicked. Jiraiya took a step back in cold sweat as Stolas smiled and put his hand out towards him. Stolas. What's the matter, old sage, scared? Jiraiya. Hell no, you got a deal. They both shook hands, started laughing and drinking some more. Both Naruto and Octavia sweat dropped at the scene they see. Octavia pinches the bridge of her back and Naruto started smile at that. Octavia. God damn it, talking about killing the beep in mood. Naruto. It's fine, Octavia, there's always next time. Octavia turns to Naruto with an evil smile, and to Naruto's surprise, she grabbed his crotch, making him jump. Octavia. I said it's killing the mood, it doesn't mean it's dead, you big goof. Saying that, a blushing Octavia leads a red-faced Naruto back up to their room. Octavia. Come on Naruto, it's time for some CPR to revive the mood. Closing the door behind them, the sounds of Octavia's giggles can be heard in the room. Some weeks later. The arena for the Chunin exams is packed full of people from ninjas to villagers. Ino and Sakura sat on the front row. Ino looked around in awe. Ino. Wow, there are so many people here. Sakura. It's adversely they're here to see how great Sasuke is. Ino. Yeah, too bad we can't find him to cheer him on while he was training. Sakura hands started to shake in anger. Sakura. It's all Naruto's fault, if he didn't stop us to ask me out again, we could have found him. I hope Naruto Baka dies in this. Ino shook her head in agreement as the crowd cheered loudly when the proctor named Genma Shiranui entered the center of the arena. Genma. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chunin exams finals have begun. The arena became loud as the crowd cheered and Genma lifted his hands to silence them. Genma. Will the finalists enter and line up in the arena? But that all the finalists except Jirobo, Sasuke and Naruto lined up as the crowd cheered even louder. Sakura and Ino looked around as Hinata and Kiba sat down next to them. Sakura. I don't see Sasuke anywhere. Where could he be? Hinata. I don't see Naruto around either. Kiba. Yeah, where the hell is he? Sakura. HMMMP, who the hell cares, it's obviously that he knows that he doesn't stand a chance against my Sasuke. Ino shaking her head in agreement with Sakura's comment as Kiba vines popped out in his anger. Kiba. Beeping balls lickers. Meanwhile, up in the Kage booth, Sarutobi was wondering where the young blonde was. Sarutobi. Where are you Naruto? Kazekage. Is everything alright Lord Hokage? Sarutobi. It's nothing, just wondering where the three genin are at. The third second's thoughts were cut off as Stolas arrived at the booth. Stolas. Greeting Lord Sarutobi, I trust you are doing well. Sarutobi smiled at the owl demon prince as he walked up to him. Sarutobi. I'm doing well young prince. Glad you can make it. Stolas. Oh, I wouldn't miss this for the world. My future son-in-law's test of his skills will be a sight to behold. The Kazekage cleared his throat to get the Hokage notice. Sarutobi. Oh, sorry about that Prince Stolas, this is Kazekage of the Sand Village, Kazekage this is Prince Stolas. The Kazekage bowed his head as Stolas looked him over for a moment and gave a small bowed back. With a wave of his hand, Stolas created a throne made of bones, red silk, gold and jewels. Behind the Kazekage's mask Orochimaru was wondering if Stolas was a summoned or something else. Orochimaru. Damn, I was not informed about this, but no matter, at the end of the day victory will be mine. Back at the arena. Genma. Well Naruto Uzumaki and Neji Hyuga stay in the ring as the rest please exit the ring. Neji stands there with his arms folded and a smirk on his face. Neji. Looks like fate decrees me the winner without a single move. As the mini-8s passed without Naruto not being there, the Hokage looked over at Stolas, who was looking down the arena with a smile. Sarutobi looked down at Genma and heard the crowd's uproar screaming to kick Naruto out of the finals. The Hokage have no choice but to give Genma the go-ahead. With a nod Genma raises his hands to silence the crowds. Genma. By the order of the Lord Hokage, Naruto Uzumaki is D. A strong wind flows into the arena making everyone, even the high jonin, to shield their eyes from the wind. A very dark cloud appeared above and with a sudden red lightning struck the arena ground in front of Neji to everyone's shock. A red pentagram formed on the ground. Neji. What is this? Another red lightning hit the pentagram again and there fluted out a young man with blonde hair that is a little longer but brushed back, the cornea of his eyes is now red with blue iris, looking wearing a combined version of both Baryon mode and Stolas Gosha styles. The wind died down and the arena stayed quiet as Genma took a step forward to get the newcomer attention. Genma. State your name. Stolas smiled wide as the mystery's young man looked over to Genma with the biggest all too familiar grin. Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto. I'm Naruto Uzumaki. The arena became quiet as the crowd started to scream in outrage at the young blonde. None more so than the two emo fangirls. Kiba. Holy shit, is that Naruto? Damn, he looks cool. Hinata nods in agreement with Kiba as she was looking at Naruto's new glowing form and as she about to speak. Sakura. Naruto Baka, are you trying to look cool like Sasuke? I hope you lose Baka. Ino. Yeah, Sasuke is the best. Kiba. TSS so much for the word team. Sakura. You just jealous, Naruto doesn't stand a chance Neji and my Sasuke. Octavia. I somehow doubt that. They all turned to see Octavia and her mom Stella standing right behind them. Sakura and Ino are in shock to see the two female owl demons as they come set next to them on the front row. Octavia. See, I told you mom this is a good spot to watch Naruto. Stella. HMMPH wish you could have picked a better spot darling, you know I hate being around the filth and all. Sakura. Excuse me. But who are you? Octavia turns to Sakura and Ino as she folded her arms, giving more of a dark aura that scared the two fangirls. Stella smiled at this, becoming proud of her little girl. Octavia, if you need to know, I'm Princess Octavia and this is my mother Princess Stella. Sakura. A princess? Then are you here to see the greatness of our Sasuke? Octavia locked eyes at the two fangirls, doing her best not to burn them to dust over and over again. Octavia. No, I'm here to watch Naruto. Kiba looked over at the two owl demons with a questioning look. Kiba. Sorry, but how do you know Naruto? Octavia looked at Kiba with smile and blush while playing with her feather. Octavia. Well, he's my fiancé. Octavia smiled as everyone jaws dropped and eyes pop out in shock. Everyone? What? Kiba. No way, you and Naruto are getting married. Hinata. Congratulations. Hinata looked away, trying to hide her tears as she lost her chance with Naruto. Octavia took notice of this, knowing Hinata's feelings toward her loving blonde for many years of watching. As Octavia thinking of finding the time to talk to her about that, her thought was cut off by the pink hair fangirl. Sakura. Figured that the baka can only get with the owl summon freak. All the girls want a real man like Sasuke or even Neji. Ino? Yeah. Both Octavia and mostly Stella tries to control their anger. But Octavia had an idea and smiled. Octavia. Okay, how about a deal? Sakura. What kind of deal? Octavia. If my Naruto wins you will be forced to never speak to Sasuke again. Sakura. And if the baka loses? Octavia gives an evil smile and took her hand out toward Sakura. Octavia. Then I'll cast a spell on Sasuke to fall deeply in love with you. So, do we have a deal? Sakura. Deal. Sakura shook Octavia's hand without even thinking twice. Octavia gives a big evil smile as their hands glow red, making Stella smile with pride. Over at the Hokage stands, Sarutobi was in shock at the sight of Naruto's new look and look over to Stolas. Sarutobi. I see the Naruto went through some improvement, care to explain Prince Stolas? Stolas. Oh, he become like that when we went to hell for the last week of training. Sarutobi. You what? Flashback 1 week ago. Naruto, going to hell. Naruto sat there in shock as Octavia, Stolas and Jiraiya was in front of him outside of his mansion. It's been 3 weeks now and Naruto have become very powerful thanks to learning magic from his future father-in-law. Jiraiya helps out a lot too for telling him the Shadow Clone's secrets, signing the Toad contract and learning the Rasengan as well his wind element. Stolas. Yes, I believe training you in hell for the week will be easier to deal with your fox friend inside you. Octavia. Plus, I want you to see the place I grow up and meet my mom. Jiraiya. You should go if you want to know how to deal with the Kyuubi. Naruto smiled and grabbed hold of Octavia's hand, making her smile back. Naruto. Alright, let's see your home. Stolas. Wonderful, let's go thin. Stolas opened the portal and they went through, leaving Jiraiya alone. Jiraiya. Well, time for some research. At hell it's Stolas. Stolas, Octavia and Naruto showed up in front doors of the large palace. Naruto have a look of awe to Octavia's enjoyment. Naruto. Wow, this is the place you grow up at. Octavia. Yup, that's the place. A loud scream was heard behind the walls around the palace fallow after an explosion which made Naruto jump. Naruto. What the hell is that? Octavia. It's hell, you get used to it. They made their way inside the palace. Naruto sees a tall female white owl demoness waiting at the ballroom with her arms folded. Stella. About damn time you made it back here. Stolas. Sorry, it took longer than I planned to stay there. Octavia dragged Naruto over to Stella. Octavia smiled at her mom and back at Naruto as Stella raised an brow at Naruto. Octavia. Mom, this is Naruto. Naruto, this is my mother Stella. Naruto. It's nice to meet you, Lady Stella. Naruto took his hand out to shake Stella's hand, only for Stella look at him up and down. Naruto put his hand away. Stella. It's been a long day, you should go to your rooms and get ready for supper. Octavia dear, please show him to his room. Octavia and Naruto went up to the rooms as Stolas went to his studies. Stella went over to the phone and picked it up. Stella. It's time, you know what to do. Octavia led Naruto to his room as he saw their family paintings down the hallway. Naruto. I don't think you mom approve of me. Octavia. She always like that, honey, give her some time, I'm sure you two will get along. Naruto. Yeah, I guess you're right. Octavia. I'm always right. She pinches Naruto's nose, making them both giggle as they made it to his room. Octavia. Here is your room. I'm going to my room to get ready, I'll meet you in the dining room. Sweetie. They both give each other a soft kiss and she walked away leaving Naruto alone in the room. Taking a deep breath he took off his black shirt and looked out the window. Seeing red sky, he walked over to the bed and lay down on his back. Naruto. Okay Naruto, you can do this, it's just a family supper. Naruto closes his eyes until he heard a door open and closes with the sound of the door locked. Feeling a soft hand on his chest Naruto slowly opened his eyes. Naruto. Octavia, you know it's. Naruto locked eyes with a dark pink demoness with white hair and wings. She is sitting on top of him and Naruto have a look of shock on his face. Naruto. God. Who are you? And what are you doing here? The demoness smirked as she gives his chest a big long lick. Demoness. I'm your supper named Virasaka Mayday. Get ready to make me your cum dumpster for tonight, Naruto. Naruto was at a loss for words as the demoness known as Virasaka Mayday is on top of him licking his bare chest. Trying to force her off in a panic Naruto screamed. Naruto. What the hell? Get the beep off of me. Virasaka. No can do boy toy, you going to have to beat me off of you. Saying that she lowers her hand down to his crotch makes Naruto's eyes open wide in shock to her satisfaction. Virasaka. Now let's get the heat on and popping. But that she took the bed blanket and covered themselves up to Naruto's dismay. In the dining room Octavia came in to see her mother Stella sitting at the table drinking her wine. Stella looks over at Octavia giving her I was right smile, that smile gives Octavia a bad feeling as she sits next to her mother. Stella. Octavia my dear, care for some wine? Octavia. No thanks mom. Has Naruto made it back down yet? Stella rolled her eyes at that and took a drink. Stella. TSSS already losing track with your man. Before you know it, he be in bed with everything that has a beeping hole in it. Octavia. You're wrong mom, Naruto is nothing like that. We haven't gone all the way yet. Stella smiled an evil smile giving Octavia a very bad feeling. Stella. Then I hope he be up for the test. Octavia. Oh no. With eyes wide in shock, she got up and ran up to Naruto's room with all her speed. She got to the door as she was about to reach to the doorknob, she heard a loud moans from behind the door. Her heart started to pound, her hands started to shake as Stella walked up behind her with a smile. Stella. What's wrong my dear? Gasp what is going on in there? Tears started to fall in Octavia's eyes. Octavia. Why would you do this mom? Stella. Look sweetie, I'm sorry but you need to know how men are and they are pigs. So, let's show this pig how BT is. As Octavia was about to open the door a voice was heard from behind. Naruto. What are you guys talking about? The two jumped and turned to see Naruto with a glass of water. Octavia. Naruto, you're not in the room? Naruto. No, that girl in there is crazy. So, I just lifted and got myself a drink. Stella. Then who the hell is she beeping thin? Stella kicked down the door, ran over to the bed and removed the blanket. Stella. What the beep? Naruto and Octavia came behind Stella to see a naked Virasaka grinding on a log very hard. Octavia. Is she beeping a log? Naruto. Looks like it. I figured she would be chazzing me after I lifted that substitute with her. Octavia. You managed to resist her charm? To Octavia's surprise Naruto embraced her in a deep hug. Naruto. The only one that can charm me is you, my owl princess. Octavia. Giggle, oh you silly fox. They two kisses to Stella's shock but quickly turned to anger as she looks over at the demoness beeping a log in the bed. Stella. Get the beep out of here, you're beeping sleut. Virasaka jumped in surprise and looked at the three staring at her. With a hump she got off the bed and on her feet. Virasaka. Fine, I know when I'm not wanted. Grabbing the log Virasaka walked out the room with log in hand. Virasaka. I'm taking this as a bonus to the payment. Octavia and Naruto watch her leave. They both looked at each other and burst out laughing at what they saw. Octavia wiped a tear in her eye and grabbed Naruto's hand. Octavia. Oh beep, ha let's go Naruto the food should be ready. Naruto. Alright honey. Leaving the room Stella grabbed Octavia's attention by calling out to her. Stella. Octavia. Octavia turns to her mother. Stella. I'm. Octavia. We will talk about this later tonight mom, I think I understand what it was about. Leaving the room Stella sat down on the edge of the bed. With tears falling down she covered her face with her hands. Stella. I'm sorry my dear Octavia I was wrong about him. The hand was lay on Stella's head, making her look up to see Naruto with a big smile. Naruto. Come on mama Stella the food is getting cold. Stella's face blushes a deep red at that word and got up with a humph to walk past Naruto. Stella. Whatever. Walking out the door Naruto poof away showing he was a clone. The next morning Naruto and Stolas are in the back gardens as a shirtless Naruto is in a handmade pentagram on the ground. Naruto. So, what are we doing? Asked Naruto as he was scratching the back of his head. Stolas reading a book looked over to Naruto with a big smile on his back. Stolas. I'm glad you asked my boy, what we are going to do here is have you and that fox create a big bang. Naruto. What? Stolas. I mean you and the fox will become one, which means you must kill that fox. Naruto. Oh. Up on the balcony, Octavia is drooling at the sight of a shirtless Naruto as her mother walks up behind her. Stella. I see you enjoy the show, my dear. Octavia. Mom. Stella. Not that I can blame you. He does look very tasty. Octavia. Muam. Stella. I'm just teasing you, dear, anyways let's see how this turns out. They both smiled at each other and watched on as Stolas pulled out a rat and popped its head off to Naruto's sick shock. Naruto. I can never get used to that. Stolas spelled the blood around Naruto and the blood turned into blue fire. Stolas. Alright, get ready my boy, this will make you more powerful or kill you. Naruto. Wait, what? Stolas' fingers glow a blue flame and slam them onto Naruto's gut. Octavia. What the beep, dad? Stolas. Everything's alright, sweetie. Naruto screams in pain as the dark red chakra surrounds him. Falling to his knees, Naruto's skin started to burn away, making the chakra turn black to Octavia's horror, only to see the bright orange glow, and with a flash of blinding light, they all see Naruto in Baryon mode. Panting very hard as he fell to the ground with tears in his eyes, his last words, he muttered out before passing out. Naruto, I'm sorry Kurama. End of flashback. Naruto thoughts was cut off with Neji yelling something. Naruto. Sorry, did you say something? Neji has a look of anger as his Byakugan was activated. Neji. Grrr, I said you cannot defeat me, fate has decreed me the winner. Naruto. Oh, you still going on with that shit. Neji. And don't think that changing your look changes that. Naruto smiled at that and snapped his finger. Naruto. Oh damn, I thought my trick was fool's proof. I guess I turned back to my old self. But that Naruto turned off his Baryon mode and the crowd started to boo him along with Uchiha's fans club. Sakura. Naruto, you baka, stop trying to be cool like our Sasuke. Ino. Yeah. Octavia and Stella looked on with all-knowing grins, knowing how this would turn out. But Octavia will remind herself later to put invisible tax on every set around the two girls' house. For what they said to her man. Over at the arena, Naruto popped his neck as Neji got in his clan stance. Neji. Proctor, this will be over quick. Naruto had a big smile on his face as he turned to the proctor. Naruto. You heard him, be ready. Genma looked at the two young men and took a couple steps back and raised his hand up. Genma. Ready, Bejin. Neji wastes no time charging towards Naruto using his gentle fist and hit Naruto's chest hard. Naruto had a surprised look in pain as he went flying. Hitting the ground hard, Naruto lay on the ground knockout. Neji relaxed his stance while keeping an eye on Naruto. Neji. Proctor, it's over. As Genma was about to announce the winner, laughing was heard and all eyes were on Naruto lying on the ground. To their shock, Naruto's body started to show black popping boils and melted to the ground. Neji. What, a clone? Naruto. Not exactly. Neji turned around to come face to face with Naruto and have a look of shock as Naruto grabbed him by the neck. Lifting him up off the ground, Naruto smiled as Neji tried to break free. Naruto. What's wrong, Neji? I thought you said this will be over quickly, well better hurry, the clock is ticking. Naruto thrown Neji to a wall, leaving a crater as the Hyuga hit the ground. Coughing out blood, Neji got back on his shaking feet. Neji got back to his stance and Naruto raised an eyebrow at this. Neji. Pant, I will not lose to you. Fate has made me the winner in this match. Naruto's eyes turned red and long black shadow hands came out of the ground to restrain Neji. Naruto. Still going on about that shit? Why is it because you are high and mighty or? Naruto walked up to Neji and ripped his headband off, showing the bird cages sealed to Neji's anger. Naruto. Do you just want to bathe in yourself in pity that you called fate? Neji. Like hell, you know nothing about me. Naruto punched Neji hard on the side, feeling some ribs crack. Naruto. Don't give me that shit. Everyone might go through hell, but it's not from fate. Fate has nothing to do with it. It's your actions that change the outcome of your future. Not fate. Naruto turned around and took a few steps away from Neji, but turned back with a scary wicked smile. Naruto. And that is what I will do to you, Neji, action. Snapping his fingers, the shadowy hand started to drag Neji into the black pit on the ground. Naruto. Time for a lesson, Neji. Demon art, great pit of regrets. There you see the pain you put on others to see and feel what you put them through. But that Neji despaired in the pit. He was gone for a few minutes and to everyone's surprise, Neji was spit back out from the pit. Neji flies in the air like a worm and hits the ground hard, forming a huge dust cloud. Naruto walked up towards the fading clouds, seeing a now terrified Neji frozen in place. Naruto. I guess I forgot to mention that being in the pit will feel like years to you. That's my bad Neji. Naruto gives a little laugh as he kneels down to Neji and places his hand over his head. Naruto. Sleep Neji. Neji falls asleep as Naruto's hand glow blue. Naruto got back on his feet and looked over to shocked Genma. Naruto. Call the match proctor. Genma. Oh, the winner, Naruto Uzumaki. Genma. Winner, Naruto Uzumaki. The whole arena went silent until a pink-hair fangirl yelled. Sakura. What? Octavia smiled at that as she started to cheer on with her mother and along with the crowd. Octavia. Yeah, way to go Naruto. That's my beeping man. Stella. Yes. Bravo. Bravo. All the young ninjas scoot away from them a little. As Naruto jumped up in front of Octavia. Naruto. Heard you calling my name. Octavia. Oh, stop it, should you be with the other contenders? Naruto. Was it you that made a deal with me that you give me a kiss if I win? Octavia smiled as she grabbed Naruto by the collar to pull him closer as he gives a little laugh. Octavia. A deal is a deal. They both give a passionate kiss that made a lot of people feeling sick seeing Naruto kissing an owl woman. Breaking the kiss Naruto walked back down. Naruto. Okay, I'm happy now. When I'm done here, we will go eat out with your parents. Octavia. Looking forward to it dear. Stella. Yes, I can't wait to try what was it again, ramen. Octavia gives a small laugh at her mother until the words of pink hair Banshee. Sakura. Thank God, that nasty baka can finally leave me alone so I can be with my Sasuke. He and that freak can have each other. Yeah. Octavia's and Stella's eyes were burning in rages and was about to jump the two fangirls until they heard the proctor in the arena. Genma. Will Sasuke, Uchiha and Gaara of the Sand come in the arena? Gaara came down and they waited, but Sasuke was nowhere to be seen. Over at the Hokage stand Sarutobi smoked his pipe in irritation. Sarutobi. Figures that the two be late. Genma appeared in front of the stand. Genma. What are your orders, Lord Hokage? Sarutobi is thinking about disqualifying the Uchiha when the Kazekage cleared his throat to get the 3RDS attention. Kazekage. Lord Third, may I ask that you postpone the match until the finals? It will be a shame to not show all the people the Uchiha and my son's match. Stolas. Sorry, if I may put my thoughts in this. I think what the so-called Uchiha is doing is unprofessional and unacceptable. Even for us high-ranked demons we do not like being late when it comes to contracts. Sarutobi. Prince Stolas is right. Not only that, it can put fellow teammates or clients in danger worse if he was late to anything. Genma, disqualify him. Genma. Yes, Lord Hokage. But the bow Genma jumped back down in the arena as Sarutobi and Stolas smiled to themselves. The Kazekage who was Orochimaru in this case was angry. Orochimaru mind. Damn it, that was not put of my plan damn your old monkey. Wait, did that owl prince say he was a high-ranked demon? Maybe I can control him into attacking the village. Genma. Due to being a no-show Sasuke Uchiha is now disqualified. Winner Gaara of the Sands. The boos were heard all over the arena after hearing that. Sakura and Ino. What? Octavia burst out laughing as Sakura and Ino shook their fists at her in anger. Sakura. Stop laughing you owl bitch. Octavia looked at her dead in the eye which made the two fangirls flinch and everyone else break in a cold sweat. Octavia. And what will you do if I don't? Ha ha ha. Stella. Quit now Octavia, the next match is about to start. You can kill them later my dear. Octavia. I don't care about any matches unless Naruto's in it. Stella smiled at that as Genma came back. The other matches went along like the manga anime when Genma make his next announcement. Genma. Will Naruto Uzumaki and Gaara of the Sand enter the arena? Both Naruto and Gaara came into the arena. Gaara was having a bloodthirsty smile on his face until a swale of leaves appeared between them and there stands Kakashi along with Sasuke. Kakashi. Sorry about that, I hope we are not too late. Genma smiled that made sigh in relief. Genma. About over an hour late Kakashi, Sasuke is disqualified. Sasuke. You can't do that I'm an Uchiha. Kakashi. Hold on a sec Genma, do we need to have a talk to the Hokage? Genma smiled at that and Naruto rolled his eyes. Genma. It was Hokage's orders Kakashi. Now get off the arena so Naruto and Gaara can begin their match. Sasuke. What? How that dope is still in this? Sasuke walked over to Naruto. Sasuke. Dope, I demand you to let me take your spot for the match. Naruto rolled his eyes again as Sasuke grinned, thinking he will get his way. Naruto. How about no, you emo duck ass piece of shit. Sasuke and Kakashi were in shock as Octavia looked over at her mom Stella with a glare. Octavia. I think Naruto has been around you far too long mother. Stella. Ha, not long enough if you ask me. He still needs to work on insults. Octavia. I don't need two of you around, mom. They both laughed as everyone all have sweat drops at their antics. But everyone's thoughts were cut off by an angry Uchiha. Sasuke. What did you say to me, you loser? I'm an Uchiha, I'm an elite. Before Sasuke could say anything else, he turned to Gaara and charged at him, only to be stopped by Naruto with a choke slam, knocking the wind out of the Uchiha in the middle of a small human-sized crater. Naruto leaned down, looking Sasuke dead in the eyes. Naruto. Look, pale ass emo, you are disobeying Lord Hokage's orders when he said you're disqualified. You are disqualified. Go get your precious Uchiha, Kakashi. Kakashi went and picked up Sasuke and angrily glanced at Naruto. Kakashi. We will talk about this later, Naruto. Naruto. Whatever, hurry up already. Kakashi. I'm so disappointed in you, Naruto. Kakashi jumped away, not seeing Naruto's wicked evil smile on his face that made Gaara feel something uneasy for once. Kakashi landed over by Sakura, Ino and the others. Ino. Sasuke, are you Al? Sakura. Shut up, Ino pig, it's my job to take care of my Sasuke. Sas-I-M-M-M-M. Sakura's hand slaps her mouth close hard to everyone's surprise. Sakura. What the hell? Sasuke, why? Ga. Sakura's hand throw her to the ground as Octavia and Stella burst out laughing, which Kakashi took notice of the two owl demoness but decided to deal with that later as the match was about to begin. Over with Naruto and Gaara. Naruto popped his neck as Gaara's eyes begin to twitch and give a bloodthirsty smile. Naruto. Alright Gaara, are you ready to have fun? Gaara. Yes, Naruto Uzumaki, I don't know way, but mother is scared of you, but it's making me want to kill you even more. Naruto smiled at that and got in his stance. Naruto. I take that as a yes. In the arena, the crowd cheered on as Naruto and Gaara stood in the ring facing each other as Kakashi looked over to Sasuke and noted him to activate his Sharingan to copy all Naruto's moves. Octavia frowned at this, knowing what they are doing. Sasuke smirked as he began to watch the match. Sasuke's mind. Let's see what this dope thinks when I use his moves and jutsu. Even though I doubt that losers even have anything useful to me. Octavia. You won't be able to steal from him. Sasuke looked over to Octavia, staring daggers at him with her arms crossed. Sasuke wondered if she was just a summoned, but what she said got under his skin. Sasuke. I'm an Uchiha, an elite, there is nothing I can't do. And who are you anyway to ask me that? Octavia. I'm Princess Octavia Gosha and Naruto's fiancé. You duck ass. Sasuke. So, the dope is marrying a owl princess. That's just funny. Sakura. Yeah, my Sas-GHHAAA. Sakura slammed herself down as Octavia was about to say something to Sasuke, but was stopped by Stella. Stella. Let them be, my dear, let Naruto actions be your revenge when you see their face. Octavia smiled at her mom's words and sat back down to watch her Naruto. At the arena, Naruto was eyeing Gaara as the sand leaked out of the gourd. Gaara. Mother wants your blood, Uzumaki. You must give it to her. Naruto. Sorry, but I like my blood, you know, inside my body. Gaara. I'm not asking. With a wicked smile, Gaara's sand came rushing at Naruto, the sands wiped around Naruto to his shock. Naruto tried to escape but was unable to. Gaara. Is that it? How disappointing, sand coffin. The sands crushed Naruto as blood spray everywhere to everyone's shock and horror. Hinata covered her mouth as she screamed out his name and looked over at Octavia, who only have a big smile on her face until the two fangirl yelled out. Sakura. Yeah, kill that loser. That's what you get for not letting my Sasuke fight. Ino. Yeah. All of the rookie nine and their sensei looked at the two fangirls with disgust. The cheering stopped as the blood turned black and started to merge into a big black blob on the ground, and the sounds of laughter was heard from the blob. To Gaara's surprise, the black blob formed back into Naruto. Naruto. Wow, you really didn't waste time, did you? Gaara stayed silent as Naruto popped his neck. Naruto. Well, guess it's my turn. Naruto formed two shadow clones and started to charge. Gaara's sands managed to hit one of the clones but burst into blue flames, turning the sands into glass to Gaara as the other clone grazed him from behind. Gaara. What? How did you get behind me? Naruto. It was when you got me from the beginning of the match. Some of my blood is in your sand that I used to create a blood copy of me. Blood copy, Naruto. And unlike a shadow clone, we can do this. The blood copy headbutted the back of Gaara's head and the sands pierced the copy only for it turn into a black goo and slither over to Naruto to merge back to him, and Naruto clap his hands together as blue flame seeps out. Naruto. Hellart, blue inferno. The blue flame came out of his hands and consumes Gaara in the flames. As the flames died down, everyone sees a glass statue of Gaara that have a look of shock on his face. The Sand siblings have a look of terror and worry for their little brother. Sasuke on the other hand was angry. Sasuke's mind. Damn it, why can't I copy those jutsu? That dope thinks he can get away with this. I'm an Uchiha, goddammit. I need that power to kill Itachi, and if he won't give me that power then, I'll can get the cancel to do it for me. Octavia. I told you, you can't do it. Sasuke glanced over at Octavia for a sec but looked back at the match and gave a dark grin. Sasuke's mind. Or I can go to the source. Back at the arena, Naruto was looking at the glass statue of Gaara. Closing his eyes for a moment and then smiled. Naruto. How long are you going to hide in your little sandbox? Naruto looked over to his right and a rising pile of sand as bloodthirsty Gaara with a wicked wide grin. Gaara. Naruto Uzumaki, you are the one that will prove my existence. The ball of sand was formed around Gaara as Temari and Kankuro had a look of great fear, knowing what was about to happen. Naruto. A sandball, I bet that it would be hard to break through by any ninja, but… In a blink of an eye, Naruto pulled out his kunai and charged towards the sandball and pierced the hard sand with a big bang. A cloud of sand blocked everyone's sight. The cloud cleared off, revealing Naruto with his hand holding kunai deep inside the sand, and all the crowds were in shock. Gibba. Did he get through? Octavia and Stella smiled at that question, but mostly towards Sasuke anger. Inside the sandball, Gaara is feeling something he never felt before. Gaara's mind. What is this? It's warm. Then Gaara looked over to his right shoulder and seen a kunai deep in his shoulder, and before he could process this as he saw the blood pouring out. A shocking feeling overwhelmed his mind and body. Gaara. Jiraiya. It's blood, my blood. The Hokage stand explodes and goes up in smoke as feathers are seen around the arena. Everyone went to sleep as the rest Riki 9 broke out the Genjutsu, along with the other Konoha's ninja and the two demonesses who weren't affected by it. Naruto was caught off guard by all this, as he didn't see the Sand siblings grab Gaara and ran out the arena. Sasuke chased after them as the Sound and Sand ninjas attacked. Two of the Sound ninjas were about to attack a scared Sakura, but was cut down by Kakashi with ease. Kakashi looked over to Sakura. Kakashi. Sakura, take who you can and help Sasuke as backup. That's an order. Sakura woke up pretending to sleep Shikamaru, Shino, and went after Sasuke. Kakashi jumped over to Naruto, who was using one of the Sand ninjas as a bat on the Sound ninjas, to Kakashi's shock. Naruto looked up at the Hokage stand with the force field. Naruto's mind. Looks like the old man and father-in-law are trapped. I wonder how Octavia and mother-in-law are doing. Naruto looked over to see Octavia and Stella waving hello at him while surrounded by blood and dead bodies of dead ninjas. Naruto sweat drops at that. Naruto's mind. Guess they are just fine. Kakashi. Naruto, go help Sasuke, Sakura and the others. That's an order. Naruto. No, I'm in the middle of something right now. Kakashi. What? I'm giving you a direct order. Naruto. Looks like the enemy is going after some nobles up there. Kakashi. Crap, do as I say, Naruto. Kakashi ran off and Naruto looked back up at the force field with an evil grin. Naruto. I wonder how I should do this. In the force field, the third Hokage and Stolas cleared the smoke to see Orochimaru with a big evil grin. Stolas patted off the dust off his clothes as Hiruzen removed his robes to reveal his battle armor underneath. Stolas. Are you alright, old chap? Hiruzen. I'm fine. But that's not the problem right now. Stolas. May I ask who this man is? Hiruzen. That's Orochimaru, one of the 3 legendary Sennin, and one of my students. He became a missing ninja from our village due to him kidnapping and experiment on people. Stolas put his finger under his beck and thought. Stolas. I know many overlords in the Pride Ring that would love him. Orochimaru smiled as he put his hands together getting ready for evil jutsu. Orochimaru. Cool, looks like your old age is making your senses slow, sensei. But now I'm a step closer to taking my revenge. But first, I have a surprise for you, my sensei. The hearers in shock and Stola's surprise saw Orochimaru ripped off the skin off his face, showing a face of a woman. Orochimaru. Like my new look, Lord Hokage. Hiruzen. Orochimaru, you didn't. You put your soul into someone's body. Stolas. Oh dear. What a taboo. Orochimaru began to laugh as he put his face back on. 2 coffins appeared before him with the symbol first and second on the lead. Hiruzen has a look of horror and Stolas feels the evil taboo coming from the 2 boxes. Orochimaru gave an evil smile. Orochimaru. Oh sensei, there's someone that wants to see you. The force field suddenly broke apart with enough force to knock down the Sound 4 that was holding the force field up. Orochimaru. What? They all but Stolas are in shock as they now see a grinning Naruto folding his arms. Hiruzen. Nah, Naruto. Naruto. Hey Gramps. Looks like you need a little help. And Stolas, what the hell are you doing? Stolas. Oh, sorry my dear boy, I was just curious to see where this was going. A bad demon habit. Stolas laughing and scratching the back his head as Naruto smiled and shaking his head at Stola's antics. Naruto. Well, you want me to do it or do you want to, Dad? Stolas. No, no, I'll take care of it. Plus, I like to see the look on his or whatever face when I do this. But the snap of a finger the two coffins burst into blue flames to Orochimaru's surprise. Orochimaru. What? My bodies, how is this possible? Naruto. Ha, snake beep, eyes over here. Orochimaru looked over to Naruto as the coffins turned to ashes and were blown away with the wind. Naruto had a big grin to Orochimaru's irritation. Orochimaru. Grrrr, you ruined everything. Putting hands together to form a hand sign, Orochimaru had a bloodthirsty smile on his face. Orochimaru. I will send you to the deepest parts of the underworld. Opening his mouth, Orochimaru's sword came extending out with great speed towards Naruto, impaling him through the gut to Hiruzen shock, and Stolas was looking at his watch. Hiruzen. Naruto. Stolas. And 3 2 1. Ha, ha. 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 Naruto's evil laugh was echoing around the surprised Orochimaru as his sword broke into pieces and cut his arms within the blink of an eye. As a bloody black wipe came out of Naruto, wrapped around Orochimaru's arms and ripped a blue energy out of them. Orochimaru. Gah. What is this? Losing the feelings of his arms, Orochimaru jumped back and looked at Naruto with more anger. Orochimaru. What the hell did you do to me? Naruto. It's called Hellard, Soul Bleeding Whip. Not only can it cut off chakra, but it can also cut off pieces of a soul, like your arms. Naruto pointed with a dark grin to Orochimaru's shock. Orochimaru. My arms. I lost my arms. Gritting his teeth, Orochimaru began to shake in rage. Orochimaru. Grrrr sounds 4, retreat. All the sound ninjas begin to vanish and the sound 4 came to Orochimaru to take him away by sinking to the ground. Orochimaru. You pay for this, Naruto. But that said, all the sound ninjas are gone, leaving all the sand ninjas to fend for themselves. Naruto dusted himself off and looked over to Stolas and Hiruzen with a smile. Naruto. Well, that was fun. I'm going to go ahead and see if Duckus and Banshee are still alive. Be right back. But that Naruto melts into a shadow and slithers down to the two owl demonesses. Octavia gives Naruto a loving smile, Stella waves at Naruto with a smile. Naruto. Hey ladies, enjoying the show? Octavia. Yes dear, it was quite a show. Mom and I were wondering when you be finished so we can go out for ramen. Stella. Yes, I'm getting very hungry from all this blood and death. Naruto shook his head at this with a smile. Naruto. I'll be done soon, honey. I'll just have to finish a fight with Gaara and hope to see 2 dead idiots. Octavia. Ha, don't hope too much dear, you know roaches are hard to kill. Naruto. Ha ha, ha. You're right as always, my owl princess. I'll be right back. Octavia. Don't keep me waiting, my fox. They both made out for a little and Octavia whispered in Naruto's ear. Octavia. And I mean don't keep me waiting, if you want dessert later tonight if you get what I mean. But the red-faced Naruto vanished in black flame as Octavia and Stella laughed at his reaction. Up in the trees in the deep forest, Sasuke was on his knees, heavily panting as his curse mark covered his body. Looking across to the tree branch on the other side, Sasuke sees Gaara holding a knocked-out Sakura in his sand-made clawed hand, and Gaara gives out an evil laugh at the down Uchiha. Gaara. What wrong, Uchiha? I thought you were mighty, why don't you save your little friend here? Ha ha ha. Sasuke. Why should I, the great Uchiha and an elite, worry about a pawn such as her? It's just you and me now, Gaara. Now fight me. Sasuke jumps in the air toward her ready to strip Gaara, only to be grabbed by a Naruto who slammed him back down to Gaara's surprise. Naruto. Sit the beat down your duck ass of Uchiha. This is my fight. Sasuke gritted his teeth as he glared at Naruto. Sasuke. You can't tell me what to do, loser, I'm a Uchi. Sasuke didn't get to finish his long speech as Naruto knocked him out. Naruto. Sleep. But the Uchiha out cold, Naruto looked over at Gaara holding Sakura captive. Naruto. Gaara, why don't you let that go? You are going to ruin your sand. Gaara blanked at that and slowly let Sakura go as she just fell to the branch floor. Gaara looked at Naruto with a blood-hungry smile. Gaara. Thank you, Naruto Uzumaki, now make me feel alive. Naruto. As you wise Gaara of the sand. Naruto and Gaara are staring down one another waiting for who will make the first move. With a leaf rolling past them. Gaara stretched out his right clawed hand to swipe at Naruto, only for Naruto to jump over and landed on his large hand. Naruto. Little slow on the attack, are you, Gaara? Gaara. Shut up. Before Gaara knew what happened, Naruto ran up his arm and kicked his head like a ball. Gaara was sent flying through many trees, making a thundering loud impact to the ground and forming a large dusty cloud trail. Naruto crossed his arms and smiled. Naruto. Come on, Gaara, show me something new here. A sudden blast came out as a long tail came swinging out. Multiple pieces of trees came flying at Naruto. Looking back at the two knocked out so-called teammates and rolled his eyes. Naruto claps his hands together. Naruto. Hellard, Devil's Safe Circle. A red circle force field formed around Sasuke, Sakura, and even Temari that was hiding far away from them. Temari. What? How did he know that I was here? All the trees fly by as Naruto jumps and dodges them all as the trees hit and bounce off the force fields. Naruto. Good thing I did that because I will never hear the end of it from that damn council and those damn villagers. Naruto's thoughts were cut off as Gaara transformed into the giant sand demon Shukaku. Naruto took a jump back as the form took a large shaking step down. Naruto looked up as Gaara came out of Sukaku's forehead with a crazed smile. Gaara. Very good Uzumaki. Incredibly good. To thank you for this great fight I'll let mother kill you. Gaara put his hands together and closed his eyes. Gaara. Sleep opossum jutsu. Gaara's body went limp as the sand demon woke up. Sukaku. Yeah. I'm back, here I come baby. Naruto. So, you're the sand demon Sukaku. Just in time, I need to talk to you. Sukaku looked down at Naruto and gave him a snarl. Sukaku. Why should I listen to anything from a little human? Naruto. Go back to Gaara and never hurt him again. Let him sleep. Sukaku. Ha ha ha. That's a good one, and how are you going to make me human? Naruto smiled as Sukaku slammed his giant claw down on Naruto, creating a large dust cloud after a shock wave. Sukaku. Ha ha ha. Worthless human. You think I. The sand demon didn't get to finish his speech as he saw the glow from the clouds. Hearing a small the sand demon feels a power coming from the small human, a power he remembers all too well. Sukaku. No, it can't be, that chakra. The dust cloud cleared showing Naruto in his Baryon form. Sukaku. Kurama. Naruto. Was Kurama's, sadly he is no longer with us. Just like you if you keep this beeping shit up. Naruto, in a blink of an eye, grabbed Sukaku's right arm as blue flame starts to form on Sukaku's and he let out a painful scream while trying to break free from Naruto's grip. Sukaku. Ga. Ow, 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 uncle, uncle, uncle. Sukaku fell to the ground and slammed his hand in pain as Naruto smiled while adding more power to the flame. Naruto. Are you going to do as you are told? Sukaku. Yes, yes, yes. Please forgive me, I'll do it right now and never do anything again. Sorry. Naruto. Then do it. The form of Sukaku slowly crumbles back into sand and Gaara falls down to the pile of sand. Laying on the sand, Gaara coughed and started gasping for air. Slowly opened his eyes. Gaara turned to see Naruto walking towards him and tried to move out of fear but can't move. Gaara. Please, stay away. Naruto stopped and sadly looked at Gaara. Naruto. It hurts does it, being alone, hated for something out of your control. I know that feeling very well. Gaara. Is that how you become so strong? Naruto. No, what made me strong is all my precious people I made in life, and if I will stop at nothing to keep them safe, even if I must kill someone like you. Naruto was thinking about Octavia, Stolas and the others and had a small smile on his face. Gaara. Precious people. Gaara's thoughts were cut off as Temari and Kankuro jumped out beside Gaara. They both are terrified but ready to fight. Gaara slowly raised his hand. Gaara. Stop Temari. Kankuro. We must retreat. Temari. Okay Gaara. The two picked up Gaara and were getting ready to leave. Naruto. Gaara. Gaara looked back at Naruto. Naruto. You can rest easy now, Sukaku won't be trying to eat your soul anymore. The three sand siblings had a look of shock and Gaara gave a soft smile. Gaara. Thank you. Naruto Uzumaki. But that the three sand ninjas left leaving Naruto alone and he looked over with a frown at his two knocked out teammates. Naruto. I should just leave your asses here for the wolves, but like I said before I won't hear the end of it from that damn council. But the snap of his finger, Naruto and his two ex-teammates vanish. Naruto reappeared at the arena in front of Hokage, Kakashi, and others. Hiruzen. Ah, Naruto, you back. How did it go? Naruto. It turned out good, the sand ninjas left the village and it was a good thing that Sukaku is an easy pushover or things might get worse if we were to continue to battle. Hiruzen. I see. You may go home to Naruto, there was hardly any damage in the village thanks to your help Naruto my boy. I'll call you to the office later for your report. Naruto. Thanks, old man. Naruto turned to walk away until Kakashi called to him. Kakashi, Naruto, where's Sasuke and Sakura? Naruto turned around scratching the back of his head with a big smile. Naruto. Oh, they're somewhere in the trash in the back alleys. Kakashi's one eye widened in terror and took off. Naruto shook his head at that and waved goodbye to the Hokage and vanished. Naruto came to his home and opened the door. Naruto. I'm home. Naruto didn't get in the house before being tackled to the ground by Octavia, giving him a deep kiss. Octavia. Welcome home, Naruto. Naruto. Thank you, my owl princess. Naruto started to kiss her back until Stolas and Stella came out. Stolas. Sorry to interrupt you, Naruto, my boy, but Stella is getting hungry. Stella. Yes, I'm just dying to try out ramen. Naruto and Octavia got back up as they laughed to Themsel from Stella's hunger, and Naruto dusted himself off. Naruto. Okay, let's go get some ramen and celebrate. Stolas clapped his hand in delight, and Stella have a small smile as Octavia hugged on Naruto's arm very tight. Naruto looked at her and she looked back as they both smiled. Naruto. Shall we, my lady? Octavia. Oh, what a gentleman. Giggle. As they went to the gate and opened it, there stood an Anbu kneeling in front of them. Anbu. Naruto, you and your friends are called by the council for the meeting. The Anbu vanished, and all four had a very angry look on their faces. Mostly the hungry Stella most of all. Naruto. I figured they will do this sooner or later. Well guys, let's go and see what the hell they want. In a lightly dark room, Naruto, Octavia, Stolas, and a very angry hungry Stella stand in front of the council. On the right side is clans' heads, other side stood the smirking civilian head sitting down at the table facing Naruto and the three owl demons. And up in the stands in the middle of the council tables, the three elders and the Hokage rubbing his temples from a big headache. Naruto, Octavia, Stolas and Stella are very angry because on their way here a lot of the villagers are cheering Sasuke's name for saving the village. An overweight bold merchant with an ugly nose and mustache cleared his throat. Ugly nose. Naruto Uzumaki, do you know why we summoned you here? Naruto. Is it to wonder at the sight of your ugly nose? The tick mark formed on the man in anger slammed his hand on the table. Ugly nose. You little shit. You are here because it came to our intuition that you now live in the 4THS home. Naruto raises an eyebrow and crosses his arms. Naruto. Yeah, what about it? All the civilian council side smirk and look over to Danzo, along with the other two elders, Hamura and Kaharu. Danzo. Naruto Uzumaki, why do you live in the ex-Hokage's residence? Naruto. Because it was given to me on the 4th second's will. I own it by law. The civilian side burst in an uproar screaming for Naruto to the 4th second's house to the last Uchiha, mostly the loud pink-hair woman with the last name Haruno, but was stopped by the Hokage's killer intent, along with the three owl demons, mostly Octavia, and all was quiet down in fear as Naruto stand in a thanking pose. Naruto. How about no? Hiruzen. The 4th has given everything to Naruto Uzumaki in his will, and by law he is now the owner of the property. One of the council members with pink hair screamed out. Pink hair? Where did you get your training, deep east, and who the hell are those creatures? She pointed at Octavia and her parents, and they looked at her with anger, not more so than Naruto as he held Octavia's hand. Naruto. She is my fiancée Octavia, and they are her parents. Prince Stolas and his wife Stella. Stolas is the one that trained me. Pink hair. Then we demand you to train the hero of the village and wave Sasuke Uchiha. Danzo. I agree, the Uchiha should be getting the training and should get the summoning contract of these owls. After he said this, Sasuke came out with a smirk and leaned on the wall. Octavia. Sorry to break it to you all shite heads, but we are not beeping summons. Danzo. What do you mean by that? Stolas. What my dear daughter tried to say is that we are royal demons from Hellaka, the underworld, in your term of understanding. We are here on our own will. Due to the agreement we made with the 4th, Mr. Namikaze, Naruto and my daughter are to be married as payment for me for sealing the Kyuubi. Everyone in the room was all in shock to hear that this demon was the one that put the Kyuubi in Naruto. Then the council are back in an uproar again. Calling Stolas to finish what the 4th second started, train Sasuke, and destroy all the enemy village for them. Until Octavia screams out. Octavia. Beeping enough. All was shocked, only Naruto, Stolas, and Stella smiled at her outburst. Octavia. Let's make this very clear to you beeping baboons. We are not summons, we are not your tools, we will not do a damn thing for that emo want-to-be duck ass of an Uchiha. Naruto burst out laughing at that. Naruto. Ha. Wow, he really does look like that. Sasuke gritted his teeth in anger and had his Sharingan active. Sasuke. How dare you, I'm an Uchiha and elite. And I command you all to give me your power. Octavia scowled and gave Sasuke the finger. Sasuke saw red and charged at her. Sasuke. You're beeping little bitch. As Sasuke's fist was only an inch away from her, only for Naruto to kneeing him in the face, sending him flying to the wall. Sasuke fell to the floor out cold as the council were in the uproar. Pink hair. How dare you do that to the hero of our village? Naruto rolled his eyes and looked at the council. Naruto. Trust me, I just saved that dumbass life. She was ready to turn him to stone with ease. The council sweated at that with shock as Hiruzen cleared his throat. Hiruzen. That is enough. All of you do not have the authority to command any ninja in this village, and as Hokage, only I can command the ninjas in this village. Therefore finding out this false information about who saved this village from the attack from the Sound and Sand village will be fixed. Finally, the household of the late 4th Hokage was given to Naruto Uzumaki in his will, meaning that under the law, only I, the Hokage, can remove it. Pink hair. Then what does that mean? Naruto. It means that you can't do a damn thing, you're dumbus. Octavia and Stolas cover their mouths with laughter as the council gritting their teeth in anger. Danzo looks on in silence. Danzo's mind. As I expected, we are not going anywhere with this method. Should I use the Sharingan on one of the demons but which one? Danzo looked over at Naruto and the 3 owl demons and lock on an angry-looking Stella. Danzo grin. Danzo's mind. She will do. Danzo activated his Sharingan on Stella. Stella felt an energy in her mind and became very enraged. Letting out a very powerful killer intent in the room, leaving everyone but Naruto, Octavia and Stolas on their knees. Octavia. What's wrong, mom? Stella snaps her head to look at the now sweating Danzo. Stella. That beeper used something on me and tried to control me. Naruto and the 3 owl demons looked at Danzo with anger as he stood up. Danzo. You 4 now belong to the Leaf, all of you are our weapon to destroy my enemies. Danzo didn't get to finish his speech as Stella turned him into stone to everyone's horror. Naruto. I didn't know she could do that. Stolas. Neither did I. Pink hair. What did you do? Octavia. Don't bother, he is dead now, this is what happens when you try to control demons. But just to make sure. With an evil smile, she throws a feather at Danzo's stone body breaking it to dust. Stella. Thank you dear. Stella smiled and Octavia smiled back. Octavia. You're welcome mom. Naruto shaking his head and looking at the council. Naruto. Are we done here or do you all want Stella to get even more angry because she is hungry and she gets very angry the more she has to wait. Stella had a wicked smile on her face as the council all stood up in fear and ran out of the room leaving clan heads and the Hokage. Hiruzen. That is all Naruto, you all may go now. Naruto and Octavia both smile and they all started to walk out. Naruto. Thanks Gramps, talk to you later. Octavia. Bye Grandpa. Stella. Pleaser. Stolas. Until next time Hiruzen. Hiruzen gave a small smile as they left and looked over at the pile of dust where Danzo once stood. Taking a light sigh, he lit up his pipe and took in some smoke. Outside in the streets Naruto and the others are on their way to get some ramen. Octavia held Naruto's hand and they both smiled. Naruto. Well that was something. Octavia giggled and wiped her arms around his arm. Naruto blushes as he feels his arm between her breasts. Octavia. I'll say. Both Stella and Stolas smiled at them as they made their way to finally get some food. Over at Sakura's house she was sitting in her room with her hair in a mess and in a deep panic. Sakura. What am I gonna do? I haven't talked to Sasuke for days and I know that Ino Pig is making her move. But how can I talk to him? With that damn demon curse on me I can't talk to him. Wait talk. Sakura ran over to her desk and pulled out a pen. Sakura. I can write to him. Sakura smiled as she pulled out a paper and started to write, but when it got to Sasuke's name, her hand went crazy and started scribbling all over the paper. Sakura. What? She tried again and the same thing happened. Sakura. I can't even write to him. That won't stop me, nothing can stop love. Hiding her hand to write on the paper, but she finally holds down her hand and with a crazed grin. Sakura. Write. Write it or I will break it off. Her hand started writing to Sakura's joy, only to only see the words. Load bitch. Sakura. Oh, come on. The hand with the pen started to move again. Sakura. Stop it. The hand turned to Sakura facing her and started to attack her. Sakura tried to hold her hand back as it tried to write on her face, only for her to fall to the ground. Coming back up with tears in her eyes and many writings on her face with the word saying loud bitch. Sakura. Damn it. What am I going to do now? This is all Naruto and that bitch fault. Octavia smiled as she and Naruto were eating along with her parents. Naruto. Is there something on your mind princess? Octavia. Nothing honey, just a warm feeling, that's all. As the morning sunlight hit the sky Naruto steered in his sleep, feeling something warm snuggled against him. Opening his eyes Naruto looked over to see Octavia in her underwear snuggled against him after some fun last night. Even though they are still waiting till marriage still doesn't mean they can't fool around in bed. Spitting out a feather, Naruto slipped out of Octavia's arms and headed down to the kitchen. With a big yawn Naruto opens the door only to see Stolas at the table, reading the Hell's newspaper called Helluva Day News. Naruto did a double take as he saw a photo on the front of the log with the title, saying Porn Star of the Year. Naruto had a sweat drop as Stolas looked up at him. Naruto. Morning Stolas. Stolas looked up from the papers and smiled. Stolas. Morning Naruto my boy, got a good night's sleep? Naruto. Sure did. Naruto sat next to Stolas as Stella came in to sit across to Naruto. Naruto. Morning Stella. Stella. Morning Naruto. The butler came in with a tray of hot coffee and gave it to the three at the table. They all took a drink. Naruto. So, how was your stay so far Stella? Stella. Mostly a shit show but your home and food around here is good. And I think I might try something new. Stella smiled at Naruto who was nodding his head thinking about going to get ramen later as he was drinking his coffee only to feel a clay foot brushing against his leg under the table. Naruto almost jumps in shock and looks to see an evil grinning Stella and as he feels her foot rise higher and higher. Octavia. Yawn morning guys. Naruto jumped out of the table with a blush and Stella gave a small chuckle. But Octavia didn't notice. Naruto. Oh, morning honey. Octavia. Time out. Coffee first. Naruto and Octavia gave each other a small kiss as she sat at the table and drank her coffee and smiled. Octavia. That's much better, oh, and mom, please control yourself from messing with my Naruto. Stella. Sorry sweetie, he does have a cute face when he is surprised. Naruto was scratching the back of his head as Octavia was glaring at a now laughing Stella. It was close to noon as Naruto stopped training and now sat next to Octavia outside the table while Stolas and Stella walked out with the butler holding their lunch. As they begin eating Jiraiya showed up being led by the butler. Jiraiya. Yo, how's it going? Naruto looked over to smile at Jiraiya and waved him over to sit next to him at the table. Naruto. What's going on Jiraiya, I thought you'd be too busy with your research. Octavia gives a small giggle as pout. Jiraiya. Very funny, no, the old man is sending me to find the replacement to be Hokage and I'm seeing if you like to come along. Naruto. Sounds fun. What do you think Octavia? Octavia. I agree, we should go out a little more. Jiraiya. You both coming? They both smile and look over to Stolas and Stella. Octavia. Will you two be okay until we get back? Stolas smiled while walking up to them. Stolas. Of course, we at Chilia must go back to hell for a meeting today. But first oh Jiraiya. Stolas threw the newspaper over at Jiraiya and Jiraiya sweated at the news he read. Stolas. Looks like I outdid you in sales with my book, Feathers and Horns. Jiraiya. Wait, you didn't say to me we are selling books in hell. Stolas. I didn't have to, the deal was who can make the highest sell and with that. But the big evil smile from Stolas, Jiraiya started to glow green and his body started to move on its own. Jiraiya. Hi, what's going on? Stop. Being under control by Stolas' magic, Jiraiya started to walk away to the nearest hot spring while taking off his clothes. Naruto. Good luck godfather. Jiraiya. Beep you Naruto, meet me at the gate in an hour. They all burst out in laughter and Stolas wiped the tears in his eye as he opened the portal. Stolas. I think we take our leave my star and Naruto. Please call us when you get back. Octavia. Yes dad. Naruto. Bye guys. Stella. Later Naruto dear. Stella grabbed Naruto's ass make him jump as she walks by into the portal, making Octavia shaking in anger as her parents waved goodbye and disappeared. Naruto. I think I should stay away from your mother. Octavia. Agreed. Naruto walked up behind Octavia and hugged her. Naruto. Come on honey, let's get ready for the trip. Naruto kissed Octavia on the neck, making her give out a light mew. Octavia. Don't tease me. Octavia ran into the house as Naruto chased after her as giggles and laughter were heard throughout the house. An hour has passed as Naruto and Octavia walked up to the gate to a banged up Jiraiya. Naruto waves at Jiraiya with a smile. Naruto. Hi pervy sage, did the ladies enjoy the show? Jiraiya glared at Naruto for the nickname as Octavia giggled at them. Jiraiya. Don't call me that. Anyway, are you guys ready? Naruto held Octavia's hand and she gave him a soft smile. Naruto. We are ready for anything. And as they were about to walk out the gate but stopped by a very annoying voice. Sasuke. Loser. Naruto. And the mood is gone. What the hell do you want now duck ass? Sasuke. I demand you to give me your power. Naruto sighs and turns to look at Sasuke. Naruto. For the 100th beeping time you're hard-hearing duck ass. No. And beeping, oh no. Now leave us alone because I don't have time for this. As Naruto and the rest were about to walk away Sasuke looked over at Octavia. Sasuke. You, owl bitch, I demand you to leave that loser and marry me to give me that power. Right. Sasuke didn't get to finish as he was kicked right in the gut by Naruto, whose eyes were red in anger. Naruto. Big beeping mistake duck ass. Grabbing Sasuke by the hair Naruto slammed his face to the ground, leaving a web of cracks around him to all the villagers' shock. Naruto throws Sasuke over to one of the villagers. Villager. Lord Uchiha. Naruto. Shut up and get that dumbass to the hospital. The villagers took Sasuke away as Naruto walked back to Octavia and Jiraiya. Looking at Octavia's eyes, Naruto smiled. Naruto. Shall we? Octavia blushes, holds Naruto's hand and kisses him. Octavia. Let's go my fox. But that they walked out of the village on the hunt to find the next Hokage. End of chapter. At the other side of the village, Sakura and Ino were walking down the path. Ino. What are we doing here? Billboard brow. Sakura. Shut up Ino pig. We are going to go to Naruto Baka's house and steal all his secrets for Sasuke. And when we do, he will pick one of us as his girlfriend and then we will kiss and I can get pregnant and have many babies. Ino. Sakura, that's not how babies are made. Sakura. There it is. They came up to the gate to Naruto's home and Sakura smirked as she put her hand on the gate handle. Sakura. We got you no Baka. Sakura was hit with a shock that made her hair a mess. Sakura. What the hell? Ino. Looks like there is a seal on the gate. Ino look over and see a call box and push the button. Ino. Hello. Call box. This is the Uzumaki residence, how can I help you? Ino. Yeah, we. Sakura. We demand you let us in. Call box. And then. Sakura. And then we will take what that bake took from Orochimaru. Call box. Anthine. Sakura. And then you open the damn door and give us what we want. Call box. Anthine. Sakura vines pop on her forehead in anger. As Ino looked on with worry. Sakura. No and then. Call box. And then. Sakura. No and then. Call box. And then. Sakura. No and then. Call box. Anthine. Sakura. If you say that one more time. I'm about to go over there and kick your ass if you say and then again. The box went silent and Sakura smiled in victory. Until. Call box. And then. Sakura screamed in anger and started punching the box, and as Ino was about to go stop her, the seal went off on the gate and blew up, sending Sakura flying away. Ino. Sakura. Ino went after Sakura, leaving the call box alone. Call box. Anthien. So this part ends here. Alright, that's it for today's video guys. Let me know in the comments section how was the story, and also don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I will meet you in another video. Bye bye.